tempted to try downstairs, but it's up to those guys.
Yeah, we'll try.
I'll stay with you. I'll have my light next to you.
Okay, so you're going to try to go downstairs?
Yeah.
Alright, hold on 1 second. You...
Smashing at the door with a strength test.
Oh, you're going to smash the door? Okay.
Well, you give me a crowbar, so I might as well keep trying that.
Alright, you want to try to pry it open then?
Yeah.
Oh, if only this was Juliet, I could oil you up first.
Okay, as soon as you try to pry it open, you notice that the door immediately lifts open as if it had been unlocked from the other side. Yeah.
Ah. And
Good
I'm
job.
going to step back, prepare, and throw his daddy's crowbar back.
Okay, if you guys scroll down, you'll actually see the ship deck below.
Who threw a crowbar at me?
So if you guys want to position yourselves down there, or if you guys want to do anything else before you run down the stairs.
I'm going to quaff my potion of healing.
John, you're immediately going to run down there?
Well, not run down there, but I'm guessing I should probably be at the front.
Was that seriously?
So
Chad,
no, I mean,
was
are you going down the stairs right now? Like, are you serious?
No, I'm just positioning myself over there because I'm guessing.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Yes.
Alright, from where I am next to the stairs right now, if I hold the light overneath it, over the stairs, can I see how far down the stairs go? Is this like a single...
Yeah, it's like just one flight of stairs. Just goes right down to the
Like, I mean, how far down does it go, though? Like, is this 6 feet down? Is it
like
10
5
feet? 5 feet down?
small down there.
Alright, then I'm going to try to hold my mace down and see what's going on down there. I'm going to look to see.
Check for traps.
This
and
is
stuff.
going to be really Looney Tunes in a second.
I know, it's going to be like a huge pie cannon that's going to hit me in the face. I'm going to say, if you hear something... Actually, before I go down and look, I'm going to ask John, I'm going to say, if you hear anything, fucking throw me in the other direction.
Wait for my effeminate scream.
It'll come. And then I'm going to look down and see what's happening.
Okay,
I'm not like going down the stairs. I'm kind of just like...
you're just poking your head down?
Yeah.
As you poke your head down, you notice that it is utterly and completely barren, surprisingly so, to the point where there doesn't even seem to be bedrolls down there. Nobody is down there, in fact.
Can we see any other doors or anything? Any other hatches?
You notice portcullises, but you don't really notice any doors or anything.
Portcullises?
Well, I mean,
Potholes.
at the top of the.
Oh.
I mean, the whole ship isn't underwater.
Portcullises, those are like the giant iron
Those
gates
are
in the castle.
yeah.
Not portcullises. I'm sorry.
Potholes.
Like, wait, what
Portholes.
the fuck?
What am I saying? Portcullises.
What kind
Giant
of
iron
crazy
gates.
fucking ship has portcullises in it?
I'm saying I'm sorry.
The immediate question is, where did everybody go?
I was like, wow, what an elaborate ship.
Didn't you ever see? They're hiding in smugglers areas and beneath the floorboards. Go check them out.
Either
I'm
that or
going down.
just the potholes and the
There aren't any floorboards here.
I want to try going down the stairs.
What do you think the deck is made of, dumbass?
I'm gonna follow Eli down when he goes down there.
The floor is made of boards.
I'm
Floorboards.
I'm going to ask if I
Not the deck of it.
And I'm going to try to listen to see if I can hear anything. 15.
15 on your perception. You do hear something. It seems to be maybe very subdated breathing. Subdated?
Subdued.
Subdued. Thank you.
Do you know where? Am I able to pinpoint a direction? Is it just...
It seems to be coming from all around. The very empty, the very empty chamber seems to be echoing the sound.
I'm going to take a couple of steps in and have a look myself.
From what I can glance from what my light illuminates, are there cannons? Are there like crates? Anything someone could hide behind?
No, but it looks like things have really been moved around. There's a lot of dust and dirt on the floor. It looks like things have been dragged around, all heading towards the front of the ship. But it just looks like it ends. The dragging just stops.
Okay, did you check for myself, yeah?
What'd you say?
Do a perception check myself. I'll take a couple of steps into the room.
Okay, as you step forward, you notice that the boards do creak, but other than that, you don't really notice anything.
Okay.
In fact, I'm going to mark for you where you notice that the boards end. Boards end over... The boards end... I'm sorry, the boards. The dust trails they both end right here and right there.
All right. Now, are we able to see anything past those two squares?
Oh yeah, you can see past those two squares. It just seems very odd that it looks like crates or whatever had been pushed on the floor, but the pushing just stops right there.
And is there anything beyond that, like another staircase, or is this just the end? This is just the entire
the
ship?
end of the ship. It's a very small, very odd
Okay.
ship.
John, smash the floor and see if we can see what's in it.
All right, I'm moving forward and using my thievery to.
If he smashes the floor, I'm going to force you to fix the ship afterwards.
All right, Sketch, stop. Noah, what'd you say?
Using my thievery to see if they've booby trapped the floor in any way leading up to this point.
Okay.
22.
22. You notice that there is a trap, and I will show you exactly where. You notice the trap is
Right underneath you. Haha.
Boom!
I don't
Right
think
where
you
you're
can see
standing.
that.
Good job.
I think you can see that. Let me. Yeah, you see that.
Yeah,
you
I
notice
see
it's about 15 feet long piece of string going from underneath the boards to on top to above the floor, then back underneath the boards.
Okay, I'll see if I can disarm it.
Okay.
16, probably not.
You're a little unsure of what exactly is going on here. You don't feel comfortable just snipping the wire.
Okay, I take a piece of chalk and I mark out the boundaries of where the string is.
Okay.
Okay, I'll try to move over to where Azad is to help take care of this.
You know, actually, guys, that beer upstairs is pretty fucking useless. Want to set off the trap with it? Just like throw it over
Pull it
there.
down.
Yeah, like
I could. It might be easier for me just to disarm the trap.
yeah, but then it's not as exciting.
You know, if you turn your head to the left, the ship kind of looks like a frowning pickle.
I like angry penis better.
You guys gonna rename the ship now?
the angry penis.
Okay, what are you doing? Skip?
I'm
kinda
going
looks like
to.
that.
I'm going to attempt to disarm the trap after you marked it out.
Okay.
23.
Okay, with skill and prowess, you feel you are able to comfortably disarm the trap. You note that this is some kind of common triggering mechanism where usually attached to either some sort of a gun or a cannon or something.
I wonder, can I determine what it's attached to, if anything?
He fucking showed you up, Noah. He was like, yeah, it's cool, I got it.
Can I determine what this is attached to, if anything? Perception?
What it's attached to, you know for a fact that it's attached to something underneath the floors.
I
All
don't
right, well-
mind. I personally am glad for the redundant thievery. So
HMS hate dicks.
the SS Veggie Tales.
I like HMS Angry Pickles.
You're the virus that don't do anything.
All right. Well, okay. I'm gonna. So
Shit.
basically, the two lighter squares are where the boards ended. Like it looks like it goes down.
Yeah, where
correct?
where the dust trails ended, you imagine if you were pushing something through dirt, it would make a
Yeah.
trail.
All right.
Yeah, that's the kind of trail it had.
Shit.
I'm gonna try to stealthily approach those two spots carefully. So
Oh, okay.
24 for stealth. I'm just gonna move past the trap and approach those two. I'm gonna see if I can spot anything unusual about where those dust trails end.
You feel silly sneaking around in this open corridor, but
Well, I'm trying not to make sound
I
going
know.
downwards. So.
You're very stealthy and very quiet as you go there. You feel a tingle around you as you approach the squares. Something familiar, as if magic has been here recently.
Magic.
This
I
is-
don't like that.
I don't like the feel of this at all. Okay, with that being said, I'm going to. I'm going to step back to slowly and motion for Dother to come over here.
Okay.
Why you always call for Dother? I know magic stuff. I can do all magic stuff all day.
Hey, look! I just need more than one. I want more than one person looking at this. So,
Well, I'll do it. I'll do it right now. You don't believe me? I'll do it.
let's
See, I'll figure out what this is.
Hey, John, you want to be back here and talk about shit that's not magic?
Yeah.
21 Arcana check.
I can talk-
Spoony,
I'm like-
you're quick to note that this has the tracings of a very common teleportation portal spell, or type of scroll.
What
seems,
pods?
it seems that they, in their haste, they may have sort of pushed everything the hell off the ship as fast as they could have.
Eric, would you, or Eli, I'm sorry, would you kindly stick your head above decks? Because I think we might have been tricked.
Hello.
Are you putting your head above deck?
Yes.
Damn, I wish you didn't pick up on that. Okay, as you look above deck, you notice that there are several pirate guards here. And I don't think you can see them, but let me...
It's a trap!
Was it that obvious? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I start hauling ass back to the stairs.
Yeah.
As
I
it
make
runs.
my way up.
Yeah, hang on. Player.
Sploosh.
Pirate bandit.
Bloody pirates.
Why are they getting humped by dogs?
Because they are. The corpses were also thrown overboard. Yeah.
Well, hey, it's nice of them to clean up the ship for us, at least.
10 pirates. I was told 10 pirates. That guy in the tavern's a damn liar.
So there are 12 pirates, sue me.
I think I will.
The captain shouts out, I actually think you'd bested us, huh? We come prepared. Now throw down your weapons and turn yourselves in.
The old hidden teleporters in the floorboards trick. I should have known! Arr!
I'm just putting myself ready so I can go up when things are opened up for us.
You guys are all going to have to actually stay down there because it was John that it was only one person that was poking their head through.
Yeah.
That's Eli. Yeah,
It was Eli then.
I just said what. Okay, that's fine.
So I'm up here alone.
Well, you're down on the. As far as I know, you're still on the stairs, just looking.
Okay.
But yeah, the pirate captain yells, "Throw down your weapons, and we'll not harm you."
No.
The tables have turned.
Azad, we need
You're
a
such
we
a
need
witty retard.
Azad. We need a shroud.
I'm actually when I say hold on a sec.
What did you say to me?
We need a shroud up there, some sort. We need something to hide our movements.
So
Okay, hang on. We got to put everyone where they are. Put everyone below decks where they should be, and so we can start initiative because we're not giving up.
You're gonna need to throw initiative
well,
again.
I wanted to say when he says do you surrender, I actually want to jump at Pirate Guard 2 and make an attack.
Okay.
So
Okay, I can give you guys coming out of the stairs cover, so come up behind me, and you'll be in darkness. Actually, shit, you don't want to come up in the darkness. Up the stairs in the
can't see.
darkness, you'll fall on your face.
Can you drop darkness on some of the guards in front instead?
I'll
Yeah.
give you guys cover in front of the stairs so they can't shoot at you through the stairs. So just
That
go.
sounds- Yeah.
You'll know what I mean. Just don't go into the darkness.
all right. So
Move into the
I'm
light.
right there, and then this is going to be versus Will. I'm going to be using I'm sorry. I'm attacking. I keep moving to the wrong map. I'm attacking Pirate Guard 2, and I'm using my daily, and this is called Nimbus of Holy Shielding. This is going to be against his will,
Oh, why'd you get hate dick from the chat room?
and then 22 against Will.
That hits.
All right. This is going to do. This is radiant damage. I don't know if radiant matters at all.
You don't think
But,
I'll kick a hate dick? I will kick a hate dick.
That is going to be that's going to do 8 damage, and then I'm counting this because the way this works is everyone within 2 squares of me gets a +2 bonus to their defenses. The way I'm positioned, I mean, no one would get it, but if you count it as a 3D kind of situation, you said that the stairs down below was only like 6 squares.
It's one square, so it's
So I'm able to get the people below me then through that 2 square radius. I might not be able to get Drew, but I should be
I
able
don't know
to get...
because I don't know because usually for effects you have to be able to see and hear the person who's doing it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's not true.
This is kind of like a holy effect.
I don't know. It's up
say
to
the effect to me.
Jason.
Say the effect to me. Read the effect.
Each ally within 2 squares of you gets a +2 bonus to all defenses. This bonus lasts until the end of the encounter.
All right, I'll give it to Azad, John, and Dother.
All right.
So then, for the rest of the encounter, those guys will have a +2, and then that guy takes 8 damage.
I mean, I figured they'd be able to hear you anyway because you were able to hear things going on down below.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
Okay, and then I think that's all I'm going to be able to do right now.
Okay, everybody roll initiative.
10.
Fuck, that's even worse initiative. What the hell? And
I'll
go
be
ahead
right
and
back.
set your initiative for me if you can.
Will do. It's like, I think at this rate I'm still the highest initiative. Gav, yours was 14?
Yeah.
Yeah, highest initiative. Somehow.
I should not be getting third best initiative, guys.
We'll concentrate harder and make the rolls better.
Yes, roll better.
Did you guys set all your initiatives?
Mm-hmm. I did. Zod is set.
Yeah, I'm set.
Okay.
Okay, Pirate Captain's gonna go, and he is going to bark out some orders. You attack him! You attack him! Don't do that! Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. And then he is going to take out his crossbow, and he's gonna fucking not do that. He's gonna try and fire Pest Pirate Bandit 1 at Eli's head, so hopefully he doesn't botch. Plus... Ooh, 8. 27 hits, okay.
Arr! Arr!
9 points of damage to you, Eli. And, Drew, it's your turn.
Okay, so I can get up the stairs and onto the top of the deck in 6 squares, right?
Where are you?
I'm down here, so it'll be 1, 2, 3,
4, 5.
Okay.
Didn't have to be this way. We could have had a party at the bar.
So at 5 squares, it'll be at the top of the squares?
Yeah, you'll be at the top, yeah.
Alright, it'll be at 5. I'm going to then use 6 to move down here. And I'll use Tactical Trick to move and make an attack against Actually, no, they haven't taken action anyway. So I'm going to just use my hand crossbow and hit Pirate Guard 2.
Okay.
Combat advantage 20.
That hits.
Alright, so crossbow damage does 10, sneak attack damage is 9.
Oh, the crossbow bolt hits him in the throat, and he looks at you as the life fades from his eyes, and he dies.
I load the crossbows as a free action stick. Well, looks like we're in the thick of this, Eli.
John, your turn.
I shall go up the stairs
All right, 1,
Is this
2,
another fine mess you've gotten us into, Stanley?
and go over to this guy and do Tide of Iron.
Okay.
Yay!
That hits.
Push him there.
Okay.
Is this technically another encounter?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys would have a milestone, I believe.
12 damage.
Okay, 12 damage that is.
And he's marked.
There we go. 30.
Clear some room, people.
Alright, Azad.
And 1,
2. This is what we get for this. Like, man, that bartender gave us just some crappy
Okay,
natty ice or something.
I use my. Hang on, I gotta see what that is. Okay, that's a minor action. Okay, so that's move. I do Cloud of Darkness, which is a burst 1, so every square around me is now shrouded in impenetrable darkness. Nobody can see through it but me. Actually, I'm gonna stand up here and do.
Thank you.
Stand up here.
I may be seen.
Stand up there and do that.
Okay.
So that. Well, you can just step out of it, and
I'm
I've
okay.
actually
I've got,
I've
like-
warned everybody. So
22 AC, I'll be fine.
Okay, so you did the shroud?
yeah, and then I'm going to. I think I'm going to kick this old school. Okay.
Stab him in the face.
Yep, I'm going to crumple with my Morning Star.
Ooh. What that happens to be back in the morning? Star?
9. Oh well.
No. bandit, right? No.
Yeah.
Okay. No, sir.
It's worth a shot.
All right. 1 to get up the stairs, right?
Yeah, 1 to get upstairs.
Whoop! Shit.
Where'd you go? There you are.
Excuse me. That's 3. And I'll step here. And I will use my Sunstrike on Pirate Guard 3.
Okay.
22 against reflex.
That's gonna be a hit.
Okay, 6, and I slide him off the edge.
Ah! Why?
Now he has the chance to before he falls over something dangerous, he can choose to make a saving throw to fall prone in the square before he falls.
Oh.
That's true, he can. Although
Well, that'll still give John a good advantage.
he misses, so it doesn't matter.
He falls.
Splash! Hi, Bob. Okay, Eli.
He just got there was a guy who just got Sparta kicked off the pickle.
Yeah, he just got Sparta kicked off the pickle.
Yes,
Did that do any damage, by the way?
It did 6 damage.
He would take damage from the fall, depending on how far he
No,
falls.
no, I'm asking if it did any other damage.
It did 6 radiant
So
damage.
6, okay, thank you.
But I don't think he fell far enough to take damage.
No. That's like 5 feet. So.
He might be
Yeah.
in trouble if he's wearing armor, though. But,
Well,
he's
I
a
mean,
pirate.
he's gonna drown to death, but other than that,
He's
Yeah.
a pirate, so he would be wearing armor.
Oh.
okay, Eli, please, I'm begging you,
The HMS Pickle surprise.
Chris, please be there. Oh, he's not.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, I muted myself. Derp. Okay, this is a question for Azad. If I started here. If I moved to here, am I able to see from out of the darkness to Pirate
No.
Bandit 5, or is okay?
No.
It's completely.
I'm going to try to. I guess it'd be carefully walking because I can't really run through this. And
Now
I'm
you're
gonna
out.
say I'm going to say that slows me, so I'm going to end my turn right there. Does anyone need?
I don't think that would. Yeah, I don't think that slows you though.
I'm not
It
going to say
it
my
depends-
character has
if
the
he's-
ability to run through pure darkness. I'm
If
not
he's
gonna give my
worried about
character
running
that.
into something.
Yeah, I'm not going to give my character that kind of metagame knowledge. I know
Okay.
exactly where everyone is. But does anyone need healing?
No.
Nope.
Okay, then I'm going to spend my standard to go total defense, which will give me +2 to all my defenses, and that'll be my end of my turn.
Okay, Pirate Guard is going to make a saving throw. Makes it. Okay. And then the Pirate Bandits are going to go now. Pirate Bandit, this guy here, which one's that, 5, is in complete and utter darkness and is going to attempt to fuck all. He's going to swing blindly at you, Azad. That's what he's going to do.
Oh, okay.
That's what he's going to do. He's going to swing blindly at you with his mace. Oh, he's got a mace too. Isn't that nice? Let's see what happens. It's a penalty. All right. So that was actually a 14, which is a miss.
Yeah.
Well, that's useful. Pirate Bandit 3 is going to rush up to Eli here, and I believe that's not in the shroud, right?
No.
No.
No, okay. And he's going to smack Eli with his mace. 11. That doesn't do shit. Pirate
You forgot to gagoosh it.
Gagoosh! I didn't gagoosh dick. Okay. Pirate Bandit 1 is going to move up here and is going to inspect the darkness that is strange and weird, and he's not going to do anything. And Pirate number Bandit 2 here is going to...
Hey, Eagles, I'm happy that you're happy you made it one defensive play, but you're down by like 11 points, and you might want to get on that.
And that's going to end their turns. Drew, it's your turn.
All right. So the darkness. What is this? How far does the darkness reach?
It's a burst 1 around me.
Okay.
It's
so like I can see
this
Pirate Bandit
area.
1. Okay. All right. All right. So I can see Pirate Bandit 1. And I could All right. So I have my kukri in my offhand. I'm going to assault trick towards Pirate Bandit 1 and just do an attack against him. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. I was just checking.
Yeah. So this would be with combat advantage, 26 versus AC.
Yeah, that hits.
That's 11, 21 damage.
Ah, what? Oh my god, he is
That is a pretty high roll.
It's like, yeah, I did a good roll on the 2d6 for the
Wow. He's you immediately like stabbed him in the skull and he's bleeding out of the brain. Jesus.
Sorry, that's what I do.
Is that it?
That's basically it. I have my press on my main hand and my twinkling offhand, so that's what I'm gonna do.
John, it's your turn.
I'll move up there and go with Tide of Iron on Pirate Bandit number 3.
Okay.
22 to hit.
That hits.
I will push him down there. He's marked. And I'll step into there.
Is that any damage or?
Yeah,
Okay,
5.
To 3, you said, right?
Yes, the one I moved.
Okay. Is that your turn?
That's done.
Mazad.
I gave you a chance, fools. Now you die painfully. I step back and I cast my daily contagion.
Oh shit.
Oh snap!
It's gonna hurt.
This is against Pirate Bandit 5, the one directly in front of me. Then this is against Fortitude.
Oh.
Shit on me. Fuck!
Jesus. Missed.
All right, fine.
Is it reliable or something? Or...
On a miss, he still takes ongoing 5 poison damage.
Okay.
I don't know if he's...
I drop a curse on him too, and then I'm actually kind of fed up with this motherfucker right now. I'm pissed off at missing my daily. You know what? I've never hit my fucking daily in my life. Never ever.
Are you done?
No.
Oh.
I'm taking an action point and I'm using Spiteful Glamour on this motherfucker because I'm pissed. This is against Will. 17.
That hits.
Alright. Finally, that hits. Alright. He takes... Fucking hell. He takes 6 psychic damage.
Okay.
And he takes 5 from the curse.
Okay.
I'm done.
Alright, Dother.
Alright, I'm going to use Vanguard's Lightning on this space here. That's a burst of 1, so it'll catch bandits 2, 3, and 5.
Oh, okay.
So, first against number 2.
What is this attack?
Vanguard's Lightning is against Reflex.
Okay.
Too much to ask to hit the fucking daily
This is,
once in my life.
this is against 3,
3.
19, and against 5, 24. So 20, 19, and 24 against Reflex.
They all hit.
All right. They will all take... Oops. That's a lot. 5 damage to each of them. And if they try to make an opportunity attack, they'll take an additional 3 damage up until the end of my next turn.
Okay, 1 second. And you take...
And then I'm going to move here.
Okay, Pirate Bandit 5 is bloodied. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that'll be it.
Bye.
I'll be right back.
Is that shard shade still going on?
I believe the shroud's still on until he gets rid of it.
I'm gonna hold my action until after John goes.
Okay, the pirate guard is going to make another saving throw. Doubt it's going to make, makes it. Hooray me! I can swim. And then the bandits are going to attack again. Drew, you're going to get hit by Pirate Bandit 1 here.
I like that crit there.
Bandit. With his mace, he's going to hit you with... So, 9 tier AC is a miss. He swings and misses. He's no dark cheater.
I'm just permanently cursed. I can never hit my daily. Never, ever, 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 ever.
Pirate Bandit 2 swings at John with 24 tier AC.
Yeah, it hits.
Alright, so that's...
What's your AC normally?
20, but you've got +2 on me, so I'm 22 a minute.
Curses.
So that's 6 points of damage, minimal damage, you're lucky. Pirate Bandit 3 is going to hit John as well. 12 to your AC. That's a miss.
No, that's a miss.
And Pirate Bandit 5, excuse me. Where is
Right there. Yeah.
He's dead somewhere, I guess. Pirate Bandit 5 is looking at the shroud of. Does the shroud follow you, or does it stay there?
Actually, it's gone now.
Oh, it's gone now. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's at the end of my turn. It's gone. I'm sorry.
Oh, at the end of your turn. Oh, I thought it was.
Oh, God.
Sorry.
Forgot to mention that.
You're holding your turn, so you want to go after this?
Yeah, if I can go after that, because I was trying to avoid getting caught in the shade.
All right, so he's gonna go forward and he's gonna try to smack you with a mace. 21 to your AC. That's a hit, I think. And 6 points of damage, Azad.
Okay.
And the pirate captain is going to sit back here and gloat.
Eli, so it's your turn.
Alright. I'm just going to shift a square down here, and I'm going to attack Pirate Bandit 5 with my
by the way-
power Sunburst.
By the way, number 5 takes 5 damage ongoing until he saves.
Yeah, I know.
So this is against AC 13. Ah, shit. God damn it, I don't remember if we found out what these guys' AC was.
No.
God damn it. I don't want to waste that a second time. Does anyone need healing?
No, not yet.
No.
Alright, then I'm just going to end my turn there. God damn it.
All right, Drew, your turn.
All right, I'm going to shift up in this square here and make a hit against Pirate Bandit 5 because I actually have flanking that way. So combat advantage, attack, 25 versus
You
AC.
nailed him.
12 plus 7, so 19 damage.
19 damage.
Mm-hmm.
This was against number 5, you said?
Number 5, yes.
You basically smite Pirate 5 from existence. He falls and die.
Ice harvest his soul.
It's like,
John, your turn. Are you done?
yeah, that's it.
Okay, John, your turn.
Okay. Just to open it up again, I'm going to go for Pirate Bandit 3 again, with, once again, Tide of Iron. 20. He will go there. I will go there.
And his damage?
10.
Which one is that again? 3?
3, yeah.
Alright. He's bloodied. And your turn is all.
Okay. Let's see.
Stopped.
They're both equally close. I'll curse Pirate Bandit 1. Has he been damaged?
Yes, he has been.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
has number 2 has number 2 been obviously hurt?
No.
Okay.
Number 1 is bloodied, I think.
Then in that case, I'm going to use Spiteful Glamour against Pirate 2.
Okay.
This is against his will. Oh, and I don't get Prime Shot because I'm not close. Okay. 8, no good.
Damn.
Okay.
Okay. Dother.
Okay. Eli, would you like Pirate Bandit 2 to be between you and John?
Yeah, that will work actually quite well.
Okay, then I will try and put him there. I will use Sunstrike against Pirate Bandit 2. And I miss. Never mind.
Oh.
Okay, and that'll be done.
The thought counts.
Eli.
Alright, I'm gonna shift over here, and I'm gonna attack with...
It's not a good day for my dice, people.
The first
No
combat
one's under any effects, right?
No.
Okay, then I'm just going to attack with Blessings of Battle. And 19 versus AC of Pirate Bandit 2.
Pirate Bandit 2, that's a hit.
Alright. I'm going to do 8 damage to him, and John is going to get a +2 damage resistance till the end of the... So is it till the end of my next turn? Or the end of his
Yes,
turn?
Chairman. I roll well a lot, just not
Thank
tonight.
you.
Yeah, till the end of my next turn. So
Actually, last week was really bad for me.
Is that your turn, Chris?
no one needs healing, then yes.
Okay. The pirate captain yells at his commanders, or his pirates. Fall back, fall back! What you be wanting with my ship, huh? You think you're gonna take this to Owain's hold by yourself?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, that's not suspicious at all, because who mentioned Owain's Hold?
Hey, you know we're pirates, huh?
No! I thought this was a luxury cruise!
Brooklyn pirates.
You assholes! You lied to me!
How do you think you're going to get into Owain's Hold?
We'll figure something out.
Like, what are you
Why, do
suggesting
you know
that no
of
one...
a way into Owain's Hold?
If you let my crewmates live, I'll tell you. Let me live.
How about
Okay,
this?
we won't kill
How
him.
about you send your 2 men right here? How about you tell them to take off their armor, jump in the water, and go rescue their buddy?
Or I could just tell them to leave the ship. And,
No, we're
That
good.
could also work, but a person drowns to death.
yeah, that's true. He turns around to Pirate Bandit too. He says, "All right, well, as long as you don't hit him in his back while his back is turned," and then he instructs him to throw a rope down to the 2 pirates.
Honestly, it's like they don't trust
what
us.
the fuck?
What? So what's your big plan to getting into the hold then? Since
Never you
you're,
mind
you're-
that.
Well, since you're so well known in the pirating community.
Just him.
Just what?
He's pointing to... I'm pretty sure he's pointing towards me.
Oh, him. Oh, okay. And he's someone special, I gather?
Never you mind that. Just get off.
If you want the ship,
Legs down.
I have no choice. I'm outmanned, I'm outnumbered, and I guess the ship is yours then. Take care of yourself.
You're suggesting that there's something particular about those docks that we need to know about?
You don't know about Owain, do you?
I know he's an idiot who built his castle in a swamp. That's about all I need to know.
Fair enough. If you really feel like you don't need any credentials to get through the guards.
We don't. Get off the ship.
Okay. And he orders
Leave
his
your
pirate-
money. No, I don't say that.
He orders his men off the ship, and they leave the ship.
No, it's not.
How drive ship?
No. I will manage that. Thank you very much.
We should set sail immediately.
Alright, John. Smash a hole in the floor and see if you can find out what's happening below.
Okay, I pick you
Eli-
up and attempt to
Eli-
smash hole in the floor.
Like, Eli will be responsible for cleaning the deck every few hours.
Alright, I'm gonna clean it with my mace.
I'm still kind of suspicious.
Are
how
you really putting a hole in the floor to check the wall?
No.
Suspicious how the captain knew we were going to Owain's Hold.
Yeah, that's what I was curious about. I mean, if that's the case, then was he informed by our good old friend?
What
Or
if we just paid him? If we would have just gotten the ship fine.
My friends, I think that we should figure this out while we're out on the ocean. Let's set sail
That's a
immediately
good plan.
before.
I agree. I'll work them through the process.
I have no idea how to sail a ship, so I'm just going to get onto my knees and pray to Paylor for a safe journey.
No, you're not. You know, Eli, what you're going
And
to do?
Paylor, may you bless this ship and guide it on a very successful journey. Oh, Lordy, Lordy.
You almost went into your Jamaican accent there.
Well, looky here, yes, Mr. Paylor. I want to pray for a very successful ship with the winds in all favorable directions that we may get where we want to be getting.
Hey, who's the guy with the highest passive perception here? Is that Drew?
That's true.
No, it's
Eli.
Eli.
Eli, as you're praying to Paylor, you notice on the shore, well, on the dock at least, the pirate captain and his crew are partaking in the watery beer that you left there. Well, that they pushed off board.
They can enjoy that.
Are they drinking from
It'd be
both
so out
barrels?
of character.
They're drinking from the barrel they were not drinking from before.
Oh dear, you mean the tampon one?
Hallucinogen one.
They're going to have a fun time tonight, but let's set for sail immediately. I'll guide the rest of the party through the process of how to,
Oh dear. Okay, so you oh fucking Christ! Wasn't actually expecting you guys to just go. Oh, go you sketch. Give me a minute, okay?
Alright.
Sorry.
We'll say we're taking a short rest.
Yeah, let's take a short rest. I need a little bit of time here. I wasn't
It's a
expecting...
it's a small boat. It can't be that hard to operate.
Oh dear, the chat room was sending
So
me
I'm just not really aware of
what.
what the rules are for navigating a boat. I wasn't expecting you guys to go, use sketch! Probably should have been aware of that, though. Sorry.
Well, it used to be back in the day you had to have professional sailor to pilot a boat, and pretty much
background-
everyone.
Because there's really nothing about that in the rule book nowadays.
Hey,
Yeah.
Nick,
What's up?
we're gonna go to the Grand Line.
We are on a cruise.
What? A straw hat now? I'm gonna be Captain Eli
Okay.
Tanucci.
It'll be
Jason-
different this time because
Jason-
instead of not knowing having anything to eat, we just don't
Jason-
have any idea how to get anywhere.
Yeah, what's up, Noah?
What I would do is I would determine the difficulty of the trip first, depending on weather and distance and
Yeah,
how
I
difficult
know
the
what the-
navigation is. Now, if it I figure we're just going to follow the coast north, so navigation really shouldn't be that much of a problem. Keep the shore on the right side of us. But in general, being able to crew the ship is rather difficult. So what you might have them do is make some kind of skill check, depending on an intelligence check, or have everyone involved in the crewing of the ship make either an intelligence or a wisdom check to crew the ship properly.
Mm-hmm.
And then depending on the degree of success or failure, add or remove time from the estimated base time of the trip. So if it takes a week but we roll really poorly, you might say we tack on 6 days because we're just so inept we keep running aground or something.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to do that, in fact.
Vic is limping.
Yep.
Alright, that
Vic
sounds
got
actually
broke.
pretty fair.
Oh. Oh, yeah, he needs someone to help him.
Oh,
Looks like it's skill challenge time.
Okay,
Oh.
I'm gonna need you guys to roll either wisdom or intelligence, whichever is higher.
Okay.
Ooh. All right. Well,
we-
that's
Okay. Oh, that's fine for me. I'm actually pretty good with that. Unless I completely botch this, which is entirely possible.
derp.
15.
8!
21! Woo! I'm smart!
19, nice. Okay, alright, so I'm gonna say that you guys are all pretty much able to get together and pilot and navigate with this ship. Those are all fairly high rolls. And, except for Gav, who was pretty much useless for the entire time.
Damn, it's I like pie.
Oh,
Gav, break things! Can John break ship?
don't turn me into Bomar a second, please.
You guys are pretty much...
In the chat.
Wow,
Okay,
we
you
got
guys
we
just
got
gonna-
wow, we
you
got
guys
some
just gonna
sand.
set
Standing
sail
in
in?
front of the ship, his arms splayed out. Me, king of worlds. Woo.
Princess Stride, John, king of pirates!
You guys are pirate king.
Cops.
So you guys are just pretty much gonna set sail and leave.
I think yeah, I don't know about staying around here too much longer with those people still around.
Wow, someone drew that in
Yeah.
an hour? Jesus. That's fucking awesome.
Job.
I feel bad for him, though.
Well,
They
he's
just
Bob.
left him out there to die.
Well, he's been rescued. He's been rescued.
That was pretty quick.
So I'm gonna say it's gonna take roughly a week for you guys to get there.
Are we gonna have any high sea shenanigans? No. Okay.
If
Why
you
did
want
that-
to,
Why did
I'm-
that mean black man pushed me over the ship?
Oh dear. Actually, let me roll a couple of things here.
Yeah.
John B. ship cannon. Me throw cannonball.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, meantime, as we're sailing and we have free time, I start scouring the ship for things of value. Although you said they kind of cleaned out everything below decks, but I'll still look.
Okay.
I'm mainly just keeping at the helm and just making sure the ship is actually moving in the proper direction. Pretty much where I stay.
Coast on right. Coast on right.
We're going to end up in China.
Which side right?
All right. So you're gonna scour the ship for stuff.
Yeah.
You notice pretty much the very, very bare essentials to run a ship here. It seems like even the crew's beds have been taken off this ship. You suspect they may have. I don't know what you suspect, but
They took the bath towels. What sick bastards take their bath towels?
I don't know what you suspect they did, but they did it. You do notice, though, that the floorboards on down below squeak, and you have still marked out the trap, or whatever that trap may have been, down below. There's a bunch of dust, sawdust, and dirt on the floors below, but that's about it. There is a captain's chambers that's not drawn on the map. It's a small room. About 2 people could fit side by side in there. So I really didn't feel like drawing it.
Well, since I'm the captain, I'll claim the quarters.
Whoa! You're the captain?
I think I should get captain.
I'm the captain. I'm not doing any work.
I think
Hey,
the only one about. I think the only one.
I don't
about
care who the captain is. Let's just set sail.
We held a vote, and I
No,
won.
we need captain first. And looky here, as the most dignified on this ship, I believe it should be
Look, we'll draw straws, okay?
Okay, but I won the vote. But I'm only allowing this because I'm a kind captain.
All right, I'm going to have us do draw straws, but I'm going to just roll a d4, okay?
Okay, only one person voted, but I count as a quorum.
Fine, whatever.
You're
Okay,
captain.
Drew.
I'm admiral.
All right, Drew's 1, Eli's 2, John's 3, Azad's 4, okay?
Wait.
I should count as 2.
Oh, it's
Yes!
John!
No, I was 3. You said I was 3.
you were 2!
You said I was 3. That's bullshit.
You're lying!
That is bullshit. This contest is rigged. Recount. Recount.
No. Besides,
Look,
the captain's not really
I don't
important.
even think you had straws to begin with.
Azad, would you like to, since you seem to be the only captain here, I'll describe the quarters to you.
I know they're arguing. I'm trolling the captain's cabin for money.
Nay!
The cabin's quarters are rather tight and sparse, but you do notice a bed there. There's a small desk with paperwork on there, inkwell, feather pen, and you notice a small chest.
Actually, I'm rather interested in the paperwork that's going on. What's on there?
Okay, you look at the paperwork, and for the most part, most of the pages appear to be blank, but there are a few pages that are written in a language you don't quite understand.
I don't think I have comprehend languages, ironically enough, but actually I speak Common, Drow, and I believe Abyssal. So I doubt it's written in Abyssal,
I hope not. No.
unless this is a really more grim pirate ship. I start raiding the chest then.
Okay, the chest is locked, so roll a thievery check to...
Okay, I'm gonna. We're not gonna be boneheaded about this. I'm gonna scour it for traps as well.
Okay. So trap check then.
Okay, that's trap check. And finding nothing.
You find nothing.
19.
Okay. You successfully pick the lock and carefully open it. Nothing happens, to your surprise.
Hey, where does Odd go?
You open the treasure chest and you find several bags that seem to be filled with gold. And you find a small metal box, which you seem to remember being shown by a certain man in the city. A certain Hawklight. It seems to resemble it, although you can't really tell if it's an exact copy of it.
No, wait. I'm sorry. My memory must be failing me. What are you talking about?
Back when you first met Hawklight, when you went to get Wes the Mad, he showed you guys a small metal box that seemed to have been implanted or attached to the backs of various monsters and creatures.
It's Wes's control boxes.
All right. Okay,
You
I
found
do remember
one.
that. Okay.
You find one in that treasure chest.
I'm sorry about that. Is this the kind of thing that opens that has stuff in it, or is it just a magical device?
It's a magical device. You can try and open it and look at it, but...
I stashed the gold away. Hey guys, look at this box I found.
You really stashing the gold away?
No, I'll split it with him later.
Okay.
Later.
Later.
I don't think they need to concern themselves with the money right now. This is serious business.
We need to be more concerned with having someone running the ship who knows how to run a ship.
That's right. If they're busy counting, they're not steering the ship.
All right.
Is that what you're
I will
doing?
pray to Palor, and hopefully he will gift me with the ability to learn how to pilot a ship.
You don't need someone to teach you how to pilot a ship. I'll just pilot it the whole way.
That's a stupid idea. I'm going to pray for magic pilot skills.
Fellow
I'm the only one on this ship who knows how to run a ship. You
gentlemen,
fool.
if we must not argue right now, we have more serious business besides. I found this paperwork in the captain's cabin. I wonder, can any of you read this chicken scratch?
What languages do you guys read?
I
Elven.
read Common and Draconic, weirdly.
Okay.
Common and Elven in my part.
Elven.
Common Dwarvish.
I think I just read Elven and Common.
Elven and Common. Okay.
Where does it list that? I forget. Oh, okay, there
It's
it
on
is.
your character sheet.
I don't know
Yeah,
why
it's right there.
I think now.
All right. Okay, so none of you read. Okay, none of you actually can read that. Hang on. Let me change this here. That's actually going to be problematic. Well, you were all absolutely and utterly stumped as to what the hell these documents say.
Well, okay, can you tell me the general structure? Does it look like a receipt, or does it look
Oh,
like...
this looks like some kind of official order. A wax seal has been broken on it. It's signed. You can't tell what it's signed by, but it is signed. It's written in a language none of you comprehend right now.
Do we at least recognize it?
No.
You recognize the seal. The seal is from Wyrmwick.
And this doesn't look like anything. I wonder if we should bring this up to, what was it, Thunderhawk? Was his
No,
name?
because he sent us to hit these guys.
And
He
they
basically...
were- yeah.
He sent us to...
He's pulling our strings at the minute.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a trustworthy guy. I don't know.
Idiot. He was sent to hit these guys because I'm guessing there was a payoff, some kind of purchase involving this box, which they were meant to deliver to Owain's keep, and we just intercepted it. So we've basically killed the people he just paid, and that's... I don't know. I don't know the
We didn't
details.
kill all of them.
I don't know the details. We just did his dirty work for him. That's all I know.
Yeah, that's basically...
Oh,
what's
by
going
the
on
way,
here.
did I mention the money? Silly me, I forgot that. Here, I found this money in the chest there.
That's great, Azad. I'm just keeping an eye on the ship and make sure we're going in the right direction here.
Okay,
All
if
right.
you guys are going to count the gold, it's 575.
I'll keep your
Nice.
share safe.
115 each.
So 115 gold each. If you're splitting it fairly, no.
I don't see why I
There's
shouldn't
like-
deal fairly with these guys. They're a straight up bunch.
All right, what's that? What should that bring our total up to?
My gold is 370 gold and 4 silver, but I have not paid for anything.
Yeah, if you haven't paid for anything, you should be up to
390 something.
around there.
Mine's 356. I can afford magic shit. Almost.
Okay. I guess you guys are going to sail this ship then?
Certainly.
Oh, indeed.
Alrighty. This is it's going to take you about a week to get to Owain's Hold. You're at a fairly good pace, and remarkably, you're very, very clever and learn very quickly from Skitch how to actually navigate with a ship because, well, hi, you fucks. As you sail along, you notice several other ships sort of sailing away from Owain's Hold. None of them seem to pay you any attention, but you do notice that there doesn't really seem to be anything heading towards the hold either.
Well,
The seas seem fairly calm. There are a couple of days of storms, but nothing major, and you starts to slowly approach the hold on the 7th day.
Nope. Sorry, I wasn't speaking to you guys. Sorry.
No, like no, we're not. Oh,
no,
okay.
we're not. No, we're going out to sea. We're gonna fight.
You're allowed to hit if the ball passes him. The ball got there already, so he's allowed to do whatever he wants.
Nick, mute.
I was trying to cover my mouthpiece there. Did I not do anything?
No.
No, it doesn't do anything.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah,
Maybe we just heard it like really quietly and kind of creepy.
He
He threw the ball on the ground, but it hit him before he could catch it.
Yeah, he's on about Selleck. He's got bust open.
early evening of the 7th day, you approach Owain's Hold. You notice that the docks are currently being manned, and we will now switch over to the the hold map. Map view.
Praise Palor for their very safe and fantastic journey.
If you're gonna move his character over, I'll get rid of my old cousin.
I'm gonna divvy up 50 gold into a separate bag.
Okay.
I get the feeling I'm going to need it. So just so you know.
Yes, just being safe.
As you guys approach, you notice one particular dock is lit up, as if expecting your arrival. You notice on the dock several humans and several drow who appear to be naked, and the weather is such that you'd expect them to be wearing clothes. It's a little misty rain out, slightly cold. They all seem to be chained together, and the humans seem to be they are very apparently guarding them or commanding them in some fashion. And I'm going to assume you guys are going to dock here.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm going to suggest to Azad that he disguise himself.
There's not much I can do to disguise this, but yeah. Here, I give Drew the sack of 50 gold pieces. It's they're probably going to ask a bunch of questions, and let's just say that we keep our identities secret, and you hand them this as a docking fee. Understand?
We'll do. That should be a fine enough idea.
Okay, so whenever you guys are ready to dock, we'll assume that the ship is docked, and you can position yourselves on the dock.
Mm-hmm.
The dock, you guys, it's the border outline there, so whatever.
No, I've got a big cloak, so I'm going to pull the cloak over my head and just kind of lean on my staff like I'm tired.
Oh, okay. Whoever's going to approach first, I guess.
I guess that's going to be me. I'm the first one off the ship. Move away.
The guardsman looks at you expectantly and doesn't say anything.
Is it what time of day is it?
It's early evening, so the sun has gone down, but it's not completely dark.
Evening to you, sir. Believe it shouldn't be too much of trouble for us to make dock here for the time being.
You have your orders or no?
Yeah, the orders, indeed. I believe there may also be a little.
I hand him this. I hand him I hand Drew the papers written in the weird language. I just hand him here these.
Okay, and you're gonna hand those over to the guard?
I believe this might be what you're looking for. I say.
All right, he grabs the piece of paper and he hands it over to his. He calls one of the drow over, hands it to him, and the drow, without a word, shuffles off. And you guys sit there uncomfortably for a little while. You see these men are extremely heavily armed, and there appear to be more of them in the darkness that you can't entirely see just yet, but you can sort of make out.
Mm-hmm.
Several minutes pass. The drow comes back, hands a piece of paper back to the guardsman, and then resumes his work. The guardsman looks at you and says, "All right, you have the shipment?"
The shipment? I believe it should be somewhere on the hand.
John, would you go get the trunk out of the cabin? I have him go get the trunk, the thing with the box in it.
Okay.
We'll bring it back up to him.
All right, so we'll assume that John gets the trunk and brings it back up.
Yep.
And I'll assume you guys are all around there. And you guys take the trunk and place it down. The guard looks at it and calls two of the drow over. Boom. Boom. They both take the trunk off. And they go, "Welcome to the keep, gentlemen." And the guardsman goes, "Welcome to the keep, gentlemen. Good to have you back. As usual, you can make yourselves home in the holding area. Refreshments there as you need them."
Well, that's very generous of you.
It's part of the agreement.
What?
Part
Oh,
of
yeah.
the agreement.
I understand. I'm just saying it's always pleasant to be here.
Pleasant, right. Anyway, we'll tend to your ship. If you need anything, we'll resupply it, but best be on your way. It is getting nighttime out here, and it can get kind of dangerous. So.
Absolutely.
Okay. Side note: were we given a name to these people who were shipping to Wes the Mad?
You were not given a name. You were given a crate with letters.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay.
But we shall be on our way for now. Thank you very much. The ship should be fine for the most part, by the way. But
Okay.
so.
All right. So for the purpose of this, it's going to be interior light from here on in. So I'm just going to.
And I, before the guy leaves, I go, "We've got some news for the boss. Where is he?"
The boss. You mean Owain?
Yeah, Owain. There's something wrong back in town.
If it's an emergency, I would suggest talking to the guards on the inside here, and specifically his henchman, his faithful henchman. She's a transmuter. Doesn't speak much, but if it's important, she'll give you permission to see him.
All right.
If you just head inside and head to your right, the door on your right, you should run into her fairly quickly.
All right.
All right, we need to figure out what we're gonna do here because we got to find these crates and we got a whole keep. We got a whole keep to search for these crates, and I don't even know where to begin looking. And we need to ask around about this Owain because we don't know what we're really getting into.
We could always try to see if we could pay off somebody to tell us where's the mad shipments were coming from.
That's the plan. So let's find ourselves someplace where people are drinking, and I can go work my charms.
Indeed.
You should probably change out of them pink shoes then, just to get the wrong impression.
That ain't the style here.
All right, so we'll follow the directions the guy gave us to where we can go get something to drink, and then if we have time, I'll do my my streetwise and see if I can work around and see if I can ask what's the deal with Owain, and if I really hate to ask a question as specific as where can we find a pile of crates marked with a W.
We might not be able to ask a question that specific, but
I think what I'll do is I'll ask about. I think what I'll do is I'll ask if there's any warehouses that are especially guarded. Like, I'm just trying to find a way to phrase that a little less suspiciously.
Right back.
Okay. I'll give you guys time to get your thoughts together because.
Yeah, let me see. Because I'm guessing if these crates are so important, they're heavily guarded. So if there's a warehouse, these things are kept, or even somewhere in the keep.
we're looking for MacGuffins. Can you guide us in the MacGuffins?
I'm just spitballing ideas here right now.
That's fine.
Was it confirmed that it was this particular ship bringing the shipments in?
Was what?
Well,
We don't-
obviously, I'd have thought that the guys shipping to Wes would have been doing it by boat anyway. Would it not be worth just having a walk around the docks, see if there's any clues?
It's an idea. I mean, we only know the destination. We know these were going to Wes, and so we don't know who was supplying them. That's what we're here to find out.
Yeah.
And so I guess we could ask around who's supplying Wes the Met, although I think most people are assuming we are.
As you guys sort of wander around the docks, I'm not saying you guys are actually talking on the docks, but what I'm saying is, as you wander by the docks, you do notice that the guardsmen pull out whips and whip the drows into doing their work.
That may be an opening, actually.
Let's
how
get
many?
his
How
odd
many?
whipped.
How many? That's not even funny. How many guards are there on these guys? Like, is this like wide in the open? Are there people on the walls? Are there people marching around patrols?
This is just a wide open dock area. It's just basically, it seems to be just added onto the keep, basic wood. There are two guardsmen you see on the right side here, two basically doors, very large doors. But you don't really notice anything else. I mean, this seems to be like, this just seems to be one dock, and you can't really tell from the darkness of the night where any other.
I suddenly detach from the rest of the party, and I start walking up to the guards who are whipping the slaves.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Aye.
Who are these gentlemen?
Oh, these gentlemen. Well, these were debtors, and then, well, we helped them get out of the underworld. They couldn't pay their debt, so they work for us now.
Is that so?
That is.
I think they need to find a new line of work, and so do you. I'm intimidated.
Is that a suggestion or a threat?
That's a threat. Well, I'm doing an intimidate roll.
Okay.
Oh, dear.
19.
19. Different line of work, you say, huh? Well, if you've got an idea of
How about
where
this?
I can go.
How much exactly do these guys owe?
Oh, these guys. Well, they owe 15,000 gold.
I think they owe 50.
You think they owe 50?
I throw them a sack of gold. If you look the other way right now, and we'll call it even, right?
Well, I guess I could say somebody assaulted me. I didn't really get a clear look who.
He was a big black guy.
Entirely possible. And the guardsman sort of wanders away and has a chat with his other friends. This guardsman's busy down there.
Okay, I kneel down and start picking the manacles on the drow guy's legs.
All right, thievery check.
Yeah. 26.
The drows continue doing their work despite what you do. They don't even seem to notice you.
I slap the drow in the back of the head. I start speaking to him in drow.
As you slap it on the back of the head, your hand hits something, and it's not flesh. It seems to be metallic embedded in the back of their necks. You notice that it's one of the metal boxes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I'm back.
Okay, I need to do an Arcana check to see if I can identify if I can safely remove these things without killing them. I'm guessing I probably wouldn't even know that until I tried.
Well, I can see if I can do like a heal check and see if I would know how to do that.
Well, you'd best do that. I'm going to try Arcana, you try healing.
All right.
22.
Mine is going to be a 22 as well for heal.
You guys have never dealt with this before, so you'd actually have to try it.
Using our combined
gonna-
knowledge, so with his knowledge of like arcane and my knowledge of like the medical thing, would we have any idea where to start, or is this just try pulling and see what happens?
I'm going to try getting a knife. I'm going to try getting my knife underneath it and see if I can find out how it's attached, and if I can find that, remove it.
Okay, so you're gonna try to pry underneath the skin then to get to the box.
Yeah.
Okay, you should try to. Okay, actually, yeah, your Connor's high enough. As you pry underneath the box, you notice some sparks come out. They're not electrical in nature. They definitely seem to be magical in nature. You don't know if you really should continue doing that though.
Okay.
The drow itself seems unaffected.
Where are you right now, Zod? Which one of the groups are you with? The north one, right?
Probably the southern group. Because that's probably a southern group.
I'm just going to move over to where you are, just to kind of.
Oh, you guys were working on the southern group?
Unless you thought if you thought the northern group.
Yeah, I thought you guys were doing that. That's why I moved the guard up there away.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry. It's not like it matters. I mean,
no, but yeah.
I'd be like, well, this certainly complicates matters a bit. It's like this whole thing's even more far-reaching than we anticipated.
As you guys work on them, you notice that the southern group wanders off.
Well, I don't know if we can do much about this right now.
All right. So just pulling on it didn't work. How would these things? Did I get any kind of good look at the box before when I pulled it out of the trunk? Like,
yeah, you notice that the box is flat, obviously on all sides, but there seems to be like connectors on the bottom of it. You don't really know what exactly they are. They're flat, but they definitely seem to be different color than the steel color of the box itself, almost a gold color.
are there any kind of controls on it or something like that? Because they have to be being controlled somehow, or
there's no direct controls on it. You know,
I guess I'm misinterpreting this like some kind of Frankenstein thing. I think it's just some kind of magical, like almost like a restraining bolt type thing to keep them subdued.
I mean, the only other option we could have is possibly hide them away somewhere. I don't even know if that's going to work.
Just give me 1 second. I need to think about this.
Sure.
I'm just keeping an eye on the rest of the guards and such. Just
Can I try a thievery check to see if I can disarm this thing somehow, or even somehow get inside the box?
Yeah, you can do a thievery check to see if you can get inside.
do you want me to help out as that? Or?
Yeah, that would be good.
You can't find a way in the box.
You force the box further
right.
inside of his neck.
Oh, nice thievery
30.
check. Jesus. You notice that there is a way inside the box, and as you open it up, more sparks fly out. You want to continue opening it?
I'm not sure. I look at Zod and try to.
Yeah, we'll have to do something. I mean,
All right, it's up to you, man.
okay, I'll do it though. So if there's a jolt, I'll do it. So I'll push him aside and I'll open it up.
Okay, so you open it up all the way, and a puff of smoke comes out of the box. And inside the box, you notice... let me get the notes real quick.
I hate to be
Inside the
telling
box, you
guys.
notice what appears to be a ritual sort of set in place, either magically held there, or you assume to be magically held there. You don't see anything else.
Like a
holding
piece
there.
of paper or a rune
you
or
notice
something?
you notice a piece of paper on the bottom. You notice black powder sprinkled around in a certain pattern, and that's pretty much all you notice. You do though you think that this is in fact magical.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm
wait a
pretty
minute.
sure.
I whispered to it. Wait a minute. Black powder, just like the ones
Yeah.
the crate that we're supposed to be getting. Do you think those
This
crates
is a-
contain more of these?
Absolutely. I think this is a ritual circle.
Uh-huh.
It's a small one, but it's still a ritual circle nonetheless.
So that means Hawkeye is probably wanting us to get these things for him because he's using them as a part of a trafficking system.
Yeah. All right. So is this guy still working away? Even though
He's still working away. Nothing really happened to him. He's not noticing anything.
Okay. I'm actually gonna reach in and pull the ritual out. I'm gonna if I have to break the circle, I'll just use my finger and break the circle,
Okay.
and I'll try to pull the paper out.
All right, you try to pull the paper out, and as you pull on it, you notice that the dust suddenly deforms, and the paper pulls out. The drow sort of gasps for a second, then falls down. Seems to be either unconscious or dead.
Okay. Check him. Is he dead?
You checked him, and he is in fact alive, although definitely unconscious.
All right.
We shouldn't be doing this out in public, but I don't know where else to do this.
No.
Let's
Drag
take him
him
back
to
to
the
the
boat?
ship. Let's take all three of these guys back to the ship.
Okay, you take them to the ship. The other two drow who are still under control, they don't really resist. That they just seem sort of confused that they're not working.
That's fine.
on
They
what they're
can they can be confused.
working on. Okay.
All right.
We'll do this. We'll do this back on the ship. Let's do that. Let's do this two more times and see if we can. We'll
Right.
we'll try to make them a little more comfortable at least, so when they fall, they don't fall over and kill themselves hitting their head.
Right.
Okay. So you already know how to open it. Do you still want to do a check each time? Or are you just going to just break the spell? Or ritual, I should say.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a piece of paper out, and I'm gonna open up one of the boxes, and I'm gonna draw a picture of the way it looks. The way the powder is
Yeah, where the powder
organized
is
in
spread
the
out.
general form of it. And so if I had to replicate it, I could. I'm not sure why I'd want to, but
Okay.
we'll see.
No problem.
All right.
All right. So you now have a piece of paper with the drawing of the ritual, and
Yeah.
let's call it the Wes ritual for now.
Okay. And
Because
Are all
this
these-
isn't exactly a D&D ritual, so
yeah, I'm assuming the pieces of paper are virtually identical.
each paper is virtually identical. Yes.
Okay, so let's do that with all three of these guys.
Okay.
And,
You notice that the ritual is the same between all three of them. So
Okay.
if that means
Interesting.
anything to you.
Mhm.
And
All right,
the same thing happens. They sort of gasp for a second, then collapse unconscious.
I'm not sure if we did them a favor or not.
I'm not sure either. I guess if they are able to be willing to speak when they wake up, we might be able to get some more insight about the matter. But
Even so, better dead than a slave. I know.
well, the question is, what if they start searching the ship while we're gone and they find these? Then, well, guess we'll have to deal with that when we come across it.
Yeah, we'll have to wait on that. Although I don't think they have much reason to search the ship. They got what they want.
True. They want to take care of the ship or deal with supplies. We'll just tell them not to do that. The ship's not important. How old are these men? Do you think?
How old are they?
How well are they? Do we need to be taking care of them for now actively, or can they just rest for now?
Well, I think we should let them rest for now. What I'll do is I'll write them a note in Drow, saying that there's a group of us who have freed them. They should stay on the ship and stay hidden if at all possible. And I will return to check up on them and see how well they're doing. But in the meantime, they should lay low. So that's all. What?
No. I'm just looking at someone in the chat saying it'd be awkward if royalty uses a black preacher voice.
Do you see why I said this was awkward before?
Yeah. Yes.
What are we talking about here now?
Nothing, Colonel.
You are perhaps mistaking the origin of this here voice.
Isn't that the best fried chicken you ever did eat? Whoo!
Well, it was originally a foghorn leghorn to a certain degree, but then it evolved more into a
that's what I'll
Bill
say.
from True Blood. and then
Right.
from there, we gave it to my sister's dog.
All right. Well, at the very least, we understand more about these devices than we did before, and two, we can disable them if we need to. But
All right, you are.
I just don't know how much of this we're going to want to be doing around here while we're trying to fight. Because it's one thing, that crate probably contains more of these boxes. That's all I can think those boxes do. Those crates are for. It's just to transport more of these back to Hawkeye.
Oh, I'm sure these drow are absolutely evil, but they're still my peoples. I'm sorry, I'm talking in the chat room.
It's like, well, do you feel like you can trust these to be left alone on the ship?
No, but not any more than I trust you guys.
I'm not sure what the
What are they going to do? What are they going to do? Steal our ship?
All three of them.
If they stick their head out, they're going to get recaptured and enslaved again. They're not going to be stupid.
Oh, I don't doubt that. But
We don't know that. I mean,
Well,
that's
see-
how they got captured in the first place.
yes, but I think for this point, we at least have some more information, and we can move on and try to figure out where these supplies are and get out of here.
We'll come back in a couple hours after we go to the tavern and ask around about Owain, and then we'll come back here see if they've regained consciousness, and they might know more about the interior of this keep than anybody.
Possibly, absolutely, if they recall anything from when they're under that spell. So, all right. I think these guys are at least hidden away enough. Let's head for that tavern or wherever to get some drinks.
I forgot I spent my 50 gold pieces. I got to mark that off.
I'll cover your gold for the drinks at the very least.
It's expensive being a good guy. Okay.
All right, you guys are going to travel inside the keep then?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm going to excuse me, I'm going to unfog some stuff.
It's like I made that one fever check when I needed to. It's like, okay, let's practice open. Boop.
Okay, if you scroll to the right, you'll be able to see what's going on. It's nothing amazing or major or anything, but when you step inside the keep, the first room you enter is quite a small entranceway. You notice that there's a guard there with more drow. He's ordering them to do something, mostly just push boxes around. They seem to be storing stuff against the walls. Seems to be empty crates, not empty crates, but just crates everywhere along the wall. And it looks like they're organizing them, either for a shipment or something. You're not sure. And you want to continue further into the keep?
Yeah. Well, let me get a look at the crates, see if there's anything emblazoned on the crates, like any kind of brand.
Yeah, most of the crates are marked with letters or numbers. Some of them seem to be marked in a language. Some of them are in fact written in Drow. Some of them are written in Elven. The man's barking orders doesn't really seem to be saying any letters. He seems to be pointing at a like a scroll with letters on them and showing them to the enslaved Drow, and then telling them what to do with them.
Interesting.
A scroll, you say? Can I get? I guess I can't get too close without.
Drawing attention.
Yeah.
You mean you want to try and glance a look at it?
Yeah. Hang on a second. Hey, Drew, come over here.
Okay, well, I just come over with it. It's like,
Excuse me, sir. May I distract you for a moment?
like this, like,
Distract me for a moment.
I'm in the guard, dude.
what is it? Is that thinking?
And I keep telling you to stay away from her. Do you understand me?
Hey, look, okay. She has as much right to me. I have as much right to her as anyone else.
She's my sister, and I'm not going to have her
You
defiling.
need to learn your place. Over there.
Oh, I need to learn my place. Maybe your place is on the ground, you son of a bitch. And I pushed Drew into the guard.
The guard is pushed over. He looks around, and the Drow suddenly stop what they're doing and basically stare at you.
Now look what you've done. I'm so sorry, sir.
Oh,
Here,
look,
let me.
Look. Okay, look. Look at how worthless you are. First you have your sister.
As you guys are making a loud ruckus trying to get everyone's attention, you notice you hear a door slam open and a guard run through here, and the man wants to know what the hell's going on here.
Look, I'm sorry, sir. This friend of mine is clearly just just off his rocker at the moment.
No friend of mine. You're trying to stick your human thing in my sister. I helped the guard up. I'm so sorry about that. Meanwhile, I'm stealing the scroll off of him.
Thievery check.
Yes!
Jesus!
Yes!
You swipe the fucking scroll like, Jesus, you're like a fucking shadow, man. You're like, woo, I got this, baby.
It's like, look. We're going to talk about this over some drinks. We really don't need to be doing this out here and making a scene. It's really uncouth of all of us.
Yeah, you guys need to get going. The tavern's right over here. I mean, get some drinks, make up, do whatever. Just keep it down, for God's sake. Keep it down.
All right. I'm sorry. Look, I'm making a scene. I'm sorry. I'm embarrassed.
Listen, let me just tell you something here. And we're talking to the guard at the door. He's talking. Let me just tell you something. You guys seem new here. You don't make loud noises. It makes Owain angry. So just keep it down. All right, we're trying to all stay alive.
So it's just we've been on this ship for a month. Been kind of getting a little bit of cabin fever.
Well, why don't you come this way? I'll show you to the to our quote unquote tavern. We got alcohol there, so if that'll help.
That'll help out at least a little bit.
And then he shows you through the door. And I'm going to assume you're going to follow.
You need to teach me some drow slurs I can throw at you just to make it more convincing next time.
All right, so he takes you through here and through the door, and he says, "Okay, guys, right through this way. There's a little." And he points down at the ground. You lift that slab up, you crawl underneath, and you go through to our tavern. It's really, honestly, it's just a bunch of crates. Open a crate, take out whatever you want, have a drink. Just leave some for everyone else. We resupply it once a week. So
I'm going to use my insight on this guy.
Okay.
23. Did he honestly believe that whole thing?
You don't know if he believed the whole thing, but you definitely believe he wanted to stop whatever was happening.
All right.
He just wants to. He genuinely wants everyone to just keep their voices down.
Okay. I'm just trying to make sure we're not being led into a trap.
A trap.
Okay, I go down into the cell.
Oh, you're gonna go into the cellar? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, 1 second. I'll unfog that. It's directly to the right, so there you go. You go into the cellar, and it's exactly as he said. Just a bunch of crates, some stools around the crates, and each one of those yells is obviously a crate. And you notice it's really empty here, but other than that, it's well lit. And it smells like alcohol.
I take out my new scroll now that nobody else is watching. Whew! Easy money.
Okay.
All right. You understand what's on that?
No. But it's mine now.
Are you going to try to read the scroll?
Yeah.
Okay. As you look at the scroll, you notice that it's a bunch of symbols, mostly just in various languages: Common, Elven, and you speak Abyssal, right, Azad?
Yes.
Okay. You also notice some Abyssal symbols here. Does anybody else speak anything else uncomic?
Draconic.
I speak Ciprinal. No.
Ooh, speaking this language can be very unhealthy for you.
No, does anybody else speak anything like not uncommon? Like
I speak Draconic.
Okay, you speak. You do notice if you're gonna let him take a glance at it or no?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
You do notice that there are some symbols that are from Draconic as well. They just seem to be symbols. They for whatever languages you see, you don't really see any sentences or commands, but you definitely see symbols. Some of them have lines drawn towards them with names. Others do not.
Do you think this is some way of the guards to communicate to various types of slaves? Because we only saw drow so far. They could have had other...
It's possible. I mean, I'd hate to think what other creatures speak Infernal. I mean, I only speak it because of my various studies. You don't need to know about that, but...
I'm not going to ask, but...
But, let's actually see if I recognize the name Wes written in any of these scripts. Maybe we can find out who supplied them.
You do not notice the name Wes anywhere. However, written in Abyssal, with a line drawn towards it, towards a draconic icon, is a very familiar name. You're not really sure. It's written as, at least in the at least in the Abyssal language, it's written as Eaton Thorn Hawk. Eaton Thorn Hawk.
Oh, great.
But,
Yeah, I thought so. Okay, and that's written in Draconic, you said?
yeah, it seems to be a very poor translation. It doesn't. You actually have to sound out the individual symbols to even make it out.
And the arrow is going to what?
It's going to a draconic. I'm sorry, it's written in Abyssal, and it's going to a draconic symbol. It's just one of the letters in the draconic language, but it's unique to that word.
Huh. Well.
Okay, so. And the crates had these kind of symbols on them as well, you mentioned.
Yes.
Okay, I think our contract with this Thornhawk guy is officially null and void. What do you say?
I have. Well, I mean, hey, at the very least, we have a ship now, and we have an understanding of the situation. It's just, why would he have us take that ship, though? Because you already had people coming here, and already, unless he's trying to circumvent some system and take in supplies that he's not supposed to take. You know? Maybe he's trying to get. Maybe he's in a lower rung in this whole operation.
I think it says to me he's trying to take over this whole operation.
Yeah, that's what I think.
But
too.
this would indicate there's corruption all over Wyrmwick. Then,
Yeah.
Indeed, it would.
well, we can't let that go by.
No.
I'm not suggesting we should let it go by. I'm just saying that. Well,
We need to see how far this goes up. Then,
well. I'm not sure how far we'll be able to see that, but at the very least, we need to find out where these crates are and either destroy them or take them onto our own for some reason to.
We could sell. We could sell him out. We could go right to Owain with this and say that we suspect he's. We could basically tell Owain that he sent us to steal her stuff, and that we don't really plan to go through with that.
Well, that's a possibility. So. I don't like this. Like, this is just getting worse each step we go further. Yeah.
Just
All
as
right.
a note, nothing really happens around the tavern. There's really nothing walking in or out or anything like that.
Okay, well, I guess we're all agreed then. We're not actually going to bring this stuff back to Thornhawk.
No.
No.
Okay, then what do we do? I mean, why are we here?
I know.
Like, unless if we're going to stop this whole operation, which I'm all for, by the way, we should just do that. And I'm pretty sure we could knock over this weak ass keep. But what do we do afterwards?
Well,
what was Thornhawk? Was he like an officer, or was he like the head of the police in Wyrmwick?
He was head of the guard, I thought.
He was the guard in charge of eliminating Wes the Mad, though he was only for his district. He was the head guard.
Okay. You could always speak with the council.
well, either that or, well, if the council already knows of this, or if he has ties with the council they can use against us. Oh, man.
What do you say we kill everyone in here and get ourselves our own castle?
That doesn't seem like the very Paylorish thing to do.
I think a lot
You can
of
have a
people,
chapel to Paylor? Hell, I'll give you a whole wing.
Now, here's the thing. I think a lot of people who are working here are working on fear, as you can tell. So maybe they're not working because they want to maintain this, but because maybe they themselves have things they owe or they're under the influence of other people. This is...
Mass murder is a valid RPG strategy.
No, I think it's a perfectly valid RPG. I think it's a perfectly valid strategy. How about I do this? I mean, we've already proved that, well, we should go back and see how the slaves are faring, but if we've proved that we can liberate them from their enslavement, I figure we give them some weapons and see what kind of havoc they can wreak. Need the confusion, we can take what we want, leave the rest.
Well, I'm
All right. Well, we need to decide what we're going to do.
absolutely... I'm just afraid of what we might get ourselves into if we go straight to the top with this.
I've decided what I want to do. Brutal, wanton murder of every one of these enslaving bastards. Does that not sound fun to you?
Well, again, my wonder is with the slavers, they're operating out of fear. They're operating out of fear from someone higher up than them. So
you
what
believe
it
they're
takes.
innocent in all of this?
I'm merely saying they're operating out of fear. Whether they're innocent or not is a different matter, but they're definitely being manipulated.
If they're operating out of fear and they are guilty slavers, then I see no reason why they shouldn't be brought to justice.
Oh, if you're that worried, we could be diplomatic about this. Let's go to Owain and demand that she release all her slaves at once.
Yeah.
And if she refuses, well, then things might have to get a little more aggressively diplomatic.
Well,
I
look,
believe
if
it,
we
yeah.
want to deal with this situation, we're going to have to go to the top and see how far it goes anyway.
I agree with that. Yes.
Because one way or the other, if we're going to stay here, things are going to come to blows with Owain anyway. So I figure, why not just push the issue?
I'm sorry, just something my end for my.
I can't believe I'm actually talking you into this.
Well, we're already in the thick of it as it is, and again, I would say the best course of action is.
Okay, let me ask you this from just in terms of a sheer common sense thing. How many is this place extremely well fortified? Are we outnumbered like 5-1, 10-1?
From the number of guards you've seen, you would say, let's see, the number of floors you probably estimate. You would be heavily outnumbered. I would say heavily outnumbered, at least 3 or 4-1.
Well, if we want to get to the throne room, then we're not going to fight our way there.
Well, we just walked past the throne room, didn't we? I mean, we walked in this room right here, and there was like a slab here we pulled up, and there was a transmuter right in this room.
Yeah, that's not Owain though.
Oh, that's not her?
No, that's Owain has. The guard told you that Owain has a transmuter who acts as a liaison.
Ah,
Right.
that does put a crimp in my plan.
We don't know where Owain is.
Well,
All right. So, with that being said, I guess the first thing we need to do is try to figure out where Elaine is and try to work our way up to her.
And the transmuter does have an owlbear, and if I recall properly, an owlbear is pretty badass. I mean, I'm talking like level 8 shit.
Well,
Okay.
I guess we got to start at the bottom. We can start with the transmitter. We can start with her assistant.
Yeah, we're going to have to go.
are we sure we actually want to go ahead and kill everyone here? I don't think we have the forces to mount that kind of
No. I'm talking about.
Going diplomatic.
Yes.
We're gonna have to.
So what are we going to propose to these guys?
We want to speak to Owain. Simply see how it goes.
Because we do have news for Elaine about what.
This is true.
We can find
like
out
this
what
plan.
Owain
Let's
knows
do it.
without saying, "Hey, are you doing illegal shit?"
No, yeah,
All right.
because we have a legitimate reason why we want to talk without ill intent initially. So
And actually, I think I know just what to say. Okay, we'll head outside, and I'll try to get the transmuter when he appears to have a free moment.
Okay, the transmuter somehow seems to instinctively know that you want to talk to him. Either he feels your eyes upon you or what, but he turns to you, and in your head you hear speak. Although his lips never move.
I look at Azad.
What does he say?
Just as you
He
speak.
just said speak.
Oh, we want to
You're
talk to
right.
Owain. We've got news from the south.
What news do you have?
I think Owain will want to hear this one herself. It has to do with Wes.
His eyes perk up, and for the first time, he actually shows some sort of movement in his face, and he says, "Very well, follow me." And he actually speaks that instead of actually doing the telepathy thing. All right, so you'll now do this. And he takes you down here, which is
I stand away from the owlbear. Good dog.
Good doggy. You're such a nice doggy.
No harm will come to you if you do not provoke the owlbear. And he takes you down here, which is just a set of stairs, but the stairs don't actually go anywhere. They just go up into the wall. And he says, "You'll all have to stand on the stairs with me."
Very well.
Dum dum.
And as you guys all get on, and I'm assuming everyone's there, the stairs begin to move. Loud noises creak, and the rock sort of grinds against rock. This obviously hasn't been used in a long time, but it goes up for several floors. You'd estimate 4 or 5, a couple of floors higher than you estimated the keep to be on your approach. And he says, and the transmuter says to you, "Through here is Owain. You will be warned, though. Be respectful. Owain has been studying in the arts of the Death Knight. You've been warned." And with that, the door in front of you opens.
Death Knight. This is getting lovely.
He plays Warcraft.
Okay.
So instead of drawing Owain's cavern, it's really just a room in front of you. I'm just going to use the icon of the human guard there.
Okay, I'll step. I'll walk forward until about probably 20 feet away, or until I'm stopped. I'll bow.
Okay. As you enter, you notice that the room is extremely dark, with only an orange glow glowing around the dark figure up in front of you. The figure's not facing you. But as soon as you enter into the chambers, you hear a deathly, grisly voice just go, "You have news for me. Speak it, or be gone."
I do. You know Wes? Some called Wes the Mad.
I know him.
Well, he's still quite mad, but he's been captured. He's in a town to the south, being held by a man I think you know as well, Eaton Thornhawk.
This is news indeed. And what do you propose to do about this?
Well, I don't know I'm not sure what I'd propose to do about it. The question is, what do you want to do about it? Because if I'm interpreting his intentions correctly, I think Thornhawk's trying to take over Wes's operations and steal money and equipment from you.
Owain turns around slowly and looks at you. You see his pale green skin almost rotting off of his body. His armor is black as night, and his eyes glow a bright, bright orange. His face barely moves as he speaks, and he says, "Then you are tasked with killing him."
Really? Funny, because he sent us to steal from you. I assume you have a better offer.
I do. You take him out, and I will give you any treasure you desire in this keep. 1 treasure. It will be worth it, though.
Very well, but as a down payment, I think I need to understand exactly what kind of situation we've stepped in here. I'm noticing slaves, I'm noticing strange magic rituals, I'm noticing all sorts of rather an eclectic group of languages and races being pulled together. Draconic, infernal, abyssal, giant, hobgoblin, gnome. Is there anything I'm missing?
French?
Quite a bit. All will become clear in time, my young servant, but until then, just know this. We will control all. And with that, he turns around and he says, "You have your orders. If you want anything else, need money or gold, fleshy mortal crap, go to see one of my guards downstairs. My transmuter will help you."
Very good, but this reward had better be worth it. Come along, guys. And I start leaving. I had to talk tough because he's evil.
Sorry. I got pasted something that was funny too, but well, you guys handled that a lot better than I thought you would. Cool. The transmuter looks at you and says, "Is your business finished here?"
I think it is. We'll be moving south as quickly as possible, but we'll need some replacement sailors for our ship. Do you know anyone who can crew a ship?
No, we have plenty of people that can crew your ship. And the staircase begins to descend. Other than crew, would you require anything else? Obviously, you've been given a mission by Owain.
Well, let's see. That's where supplies are. Very good. Do you have any sort of? I believe some of our people could be better armed here, just to make sure that we do the job effectively and cleanly.
Actually, there is.
Yes.
We're going to need something to get us back in to see Thornhawk. He sent us to retrieve something in particular.
Okay.
And he won't let us in. He'll suspect something's up if we don't have something to offer him. Specific,
Right.
He wanted several crates marked with a W. Contained a wand, a scroll, some of the bags of black powder. He wasn't specific more than that, but we'll need something.
You need Wes's shipment, do you?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Okay, we can provide that if this is part of your mission. We'll have it loaded onto your ship.
Good. We'll be
And,
leaving in the morning.
Very well. We'll make arrangements for you to stay here, or you can stay on your ship, whatever you prefer.
The ship's fine.
Ship.
I'll stay in the ship. Yes, that'll be fine.
Okay. All right, and with that, the stone creaks to a halt, and you are back on the bottom floor. Please make your way back to your ship, then, and we will make preparations for you to leave.
Very well, very good.
Okay, back on the ship. I'm officially creeped out by these guys.
Yeah.
The drow's
Okay.
out.
All right, so back on the ship.
That was surprisingly accommodating of them.
That is surprisingly accommodating, which means we're getting ourselves only more entrenched to this whole web.
Well, one thing's for sure, I'll be happy to get away from this place as soon as possible because there's that guy is a source of significant power, and I don't know if you could sense it, but it's pretty obvious to me.
Yeah,
Everybody in the room could pretty much sense that you didn't want to fuck with him.
Mhm.
Or maybe you do want to fuck with him, but not right now.
That guy could have burned us to ash with his sight alone.
Yeah, quite. So,
Well, then where do we stand in all this?
Well, that's the
I
good
don't know.
question.
Honestly, killing Thornhawk seems like a pretty good move to me, even if it is at the behest of this Death Knight guy.
Right. I agree on that. Because Thornhawk is at the very least part of this whole operation. But that last line that was said was unsettling too.
Well, if he is taking over the world, I'd rather be on his good side.
Well,
Deal with the smaller problems first, then we'll go to the big ones.
That's right. That's good thinking. Okay, so let's go back below decks and see if the slaves have woken up, or the former slaves.
The former slaves are still passed out.
okay.
Figure.
Well,
Okay.
we'll need to rest for now, I guess, and wait for them to deliver us the goods in the morning. Or
Yeah.
say what else needs to do anything.
All
Okay,
right.
so you guys are going to rest the night then, or?
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
pretty sure we should post a watch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
We're gonna need to post two though, because honestly, the way this Death Knight guy operates, if he walked up on ship, he'd kill one of us without even raising a noise. So there's gonna be two of us so the other one can scream.
That's not something you want to hear.
I'll
don't-
take first watch. I'll just go up there take first watch.
Something tells me he wouldn't bother dealing with us personally, but the number of forces that could potentially be sent after us.
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and make your watch order.
I'll go first.
All right, so I'll be with John.
I'll take the Dead of Night watch, second watch.
Right.
then
And,
the last one.
And I guess Chris will take whatever because he has to be right back. So
Okay. Well, then I'll take the final watch.
okay. You take nothing happens during the night except early in the morning. You notice one guard and 6 drow approach the ship, and the guard yells out, "Ahoy! Permission to come aboard!"
Permission
I
from
look,
who?
I look at the drow. Are those guys the same kind of chained up
Yeah,
drow?
exactly the same.
I lower the plank. All right, come on up.
All right, these are your crew members. And he turns to you, Azad, and says, "This is the command sheet. It's written in common. Just whatever you do, you can let it. Just make sure it doesn't fall into any wrong hands here." And then he turns away and then walks away. He says, "Good luck, by the way." Before he leaves the ship, he goes, "Good luck. The last time somebody had a mission directly from Owain didn't end too well."
Oh.
Have you ever seen a man turned inside out?
You'd be surprised.
Well, it happened. So.
All right.
And the guard walks away.
I look at this sheet. Is it basically the same type of sheet, it's in a different language, or what?
This is a similar sheet. It's all written in common. It seems that the Drow had been, the slaves had been specifically programmed to act on these commands, because they don't seem to act on any. They don't seem to act on anything else you say, or pay any attention to it. There's specific commands to run a ship.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll need
okay, do we want to... I guess we got to keep them like this until we're sure that the other Drow can wake up.
Mm-hmm. The other Drow woken up in the morning.
It's been a whole night. Are they still asleep?
They are still asleep.
I'll actually try striking one rather hard.
well, maybe we can wake them up without striking them. So
just like a slap across the leg. Wake up!
While you... there's also another yell. Ahoy! We have shipment for you. And
yeah, let them on. Let them.
Bring it on board.
Bring it on. And they stow it under below decks, and they leave. All three crates, by the way.
Yay.
All right. I wonder. Hang on a second. We've got. Hey, Eli.
He's not here.
Right now,
Chris isn't here at the moment.
Let's see if Eli can use his heal check to see if they're in any kind of state.
I can. I've actually got a heal of 8 anyway. It's just like one.
Give it a shot, because I'm actually kind of curious if we just rendered these guys in a permanent coma.
Okay, so you're using the heal check to do what?
To determine whether they're like...
See if they can be woken or if they're in danger of dying or what. Because they will have to be fed eventually.
If they're unconscious or comatose.
They appear to be comatose. They're alive, they're breathing, but you get no reaction out of them.
All right. Does anyone have...
Chris, did you hear everything with Owain and all that?
He's not here.
Not here yet, okay.
Yeah, I heard it.
Okay. I was just double checking. That's all. Yeah, so they're comatose, or what you would assume to be.
Crap, these guys are gonna die. Because I can't get them fed, and I can't. Even if I had the ritual gentle repose, that's for dead people.
Well, we'll have to work up something while we're sailing, I guess.
Can I actually? Why don't you guys work on the sailing? I wonder if I can reverse engineer this ritual to maybe find a counter ritual to it, because a lot of spells can be reversed.
You can research it. That's going to take time.
I'll try. We've got a week sailing.
All right, so you're going to spend the week just studying this ritual and trying to understand it and maybe reverse it. Okay. I'm going to need you to make... I'll give you an option here. You can make any check related to the ritual: Arcana, Intelligence, Wisdom.
Yeah, I'm going to do Arcana. And I botch.
Okay.
That's
Okay, well, once the trip's over, I'll let you know.
Okay.
So I guess you guys are just going to cast off and sail?
Yep. It's written on this little piece of paper. It's too small to read.
It's too small to read. What is this? What did I do? So you guys are going to just cast off and sail then, or?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay. So you guys sail off in what is essentially... It's okay weather. The seas are a little rough, but it's just high wind. The Drow seem to be performing admirably at their jobs, without any of you commanding them to do anything. They seem to instinctively know what to do with the ship and how to get the ship to go where it needs to go. Which I guess maybe you'd wonder why they even have a sheet of commands.
These guys made a pretty significant raid to the Underdark to get this many drow slaves.
That can be definitely said. Wow.
The week passes uneventfully, and you dock at Wyrmwick Harbor. At the end of the week, you, Noah, you learn that this spell requires the victim to, in fact, be mostly brain dead, with only the minor bodily functions such as breathing and heart pumping intact.
So the victim basically has to be dead?
Essentially, is what you surmise from this.
Oh, damn it.
So they've basically got...
They basically were Labamas beforehand.
They're basically programmed zombies. Oh, great.
And the same will apply for the guys upstairs.
As a note, the drow slaves do not seem to eat anything during this voyage.
They just run these guys to death is what they do. Okay.
Indeed. This is...
I don't suppose any of you guys... I'm not a healer, so I don't know if that kind of damage can be healed. Probably not.
Is that something I would know?
Being lobotomized?
Being lobotomized, reversing that? I don't know. It's more than just lobotomized.
In oldie school rules, it'd probably be like a cure critical wounds, which is like a level 6 spell.
Yeah, you've been looking at the same sort of power guys who can like revive from the dead.
You have to like be able to revive someone from the dead, basically.
Or like a restoration spell, which is pretty...
Well, I can see if perhaps some of the clerics at my church might know something of that. They aren't any stronger than me at Paylor.
Would they help drow?
We help all. Assuming they are...
I'll get it.
Telephone. So you, Mr. Faulty.
I assume perhaps if you
I'd
offer
hate to
them something, but...
I'd hate to mercy kill these guys. I don't know. Because if there's a way they can be healed, I don't want to be the guy who put a knife to them.
Well, let us see if perhaps the master at my cleric, or the master at the church I practice at might be able to help them.
I really don't know who to trust in this town, but I guess if I can't trust a priest of Baylor, who can I trust, right?
Dark Tootin'.
Here's a question for you. How are you transporting these drow through the town?
I don't know. That's the other thing, is I'm not
I
even
was gonna actually go to the priest first and see what his thoughts were.
Oh,
Yeah, better bring the priest over here. Shit. That's probably the better idea, although I don't know if he's going to be willing to get out of the temple to do that.
I'll tell him that there's a few that need his help, and that we can. You all are willing to make tidings to the Church of Paylor.
All right, give it a try.
All right.
So you're gonna go to the Temple of Paylor then?
Yes.
We need to keep a pretty constant vigil on deck of the ship in case those pirates we kicked off their own fucking ship are still wandering on the docks. Like, hey, they're back.
Sorry about that.
Did anyone want to go with me then? I
To
don't
the
know.
church?
Yeah, I don't know if we can trust anyone alone at this moment.
I'll go with.
Thank you, John.
Okay, so you two are both gonna go to the Temple of Paylor?
Yes.
Okay, and the rest of you can just remain watch?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, you two already know where the Temple of Paylor is. I know Chris, he worships Paylor, so I mean, that's not a big deal. You approach the Temple of Paylor, and you see Brother walking there in the back.
This asshole again!
And he says, "Oh, my brothers, how are you doing?
My brothers,
there, Brother
how
Walker.
are you?
How are you?"
I see you've made it back from quite a long journey. Is there something I can do for you?
Well, hello there, Brother Walking.
Hello.
Father, I need to speak with you with a rather serious manner.
Serious? How serious are we talking? Are we talking serious like I forgot to return a library book, or serious like my sister's dying?
Well, it would most certainly be in the more latter of the cases.
See, I'm not sure I can leave the temple because do around here. I got paperwork. I got I got things to do. You ain't want to know.
Oh, well, look here, brother. I understand that your time is very valuable, but I have a certain number of friends and adventurers who are back who need our assistance, and they will be very willing to give titans to the Church of Palor. Praise be his glorious light.
Tithes! Tithes, that's a funny word, tithes. I like This guy's funny. Can you believe this guy?
Well, thank you.
I don't know. Is he willing to leave the temple?
Yeah, he's willing to leave.
Why did Spoonie take over?
He's coming along for the adventure.
I think I can work
I
it
hope
in.
we don't run into any zombies. I'd have to fight them.
Spike them. What a... So you two leave and you head for the ship. And Brother Walken, I'm assuming you just introduce him to them.
Yes, Brother Walken. These are my friends. I don't know any of their names, but I'm sure they'll introduce themselves.
Who are you again?
That's Doppelpopolis over there. That there is the I think he's a pirate or something. I don't know. And then that dude is a giraffe.
No, I'm assuming you're going to show him to the slaves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the slaves are down here.
You know what I could go for right now? Is a big plate of pie.
Well, that would sound absolutely fantastic, actually.
Sure.
Perhaps
Put
we
some
will
on-
reward us.
Hey! Slap yourself crazy trying to get to it. Good.
I don't know. That's not something he's going to say when he sees the drow slaves. That's for sure.
And now, Father, please, we need to concentrate here. There are lives hanging in the balance. There will be time for pie. Absolutely later. Perhaps
Sorry.
cherry.
You interrupted my breakfast, and I can't concentrate when I haven't had my. All right, let's do it. Let's go and look and see what you've got.
So Brother Walken goes below deck and he sees the unconscious slaves, and he looks at them and he examines them and he says,
Oh,
"Oh, all right. So I'll tell you what he thinks, and then you can explain it vocally. How's that sound, Brother Walken?" He thinks that they're brain dead, but somehow sustained by some sort of spell or ritual that has been cast on them previously, but not quite sure exactly what to do about it.
I haven't seen this many black people in one room since the last time I was arrested at Mardi Gras.
Oh, wow, now. And now you're just being absolutely ridiculous. Now this is where the emails started coming in.
This is when I start getting threats from Justin TV saying, "Well, we're gonna take you off, you son of a bitch." Yeah, Brother Walken isn't exactly sure what exactly he can do here, other than pray that they get better.
That was too much information. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Brother Walken, you have no idea what we might be able to do to heal these people, or perhaps a cleric of even perhaps greater power who might be able to save these young gentlemen?
Afraid not. I'm afraid there's nothing that can be done for these gentlemen, except unless you need some cheap house servants, somebody to clean your room, somebody to prepare waffles.
Well, that was very inappropriate of Brother Walken. Thank you.
Maybe they could walk a dog.
I perhaps think that maybe you should leave and get your pie.
Wow, he's like, "Get the fuck out of here, Walken."
And when you leave, remember to take your bullshit clown shoes religion with you. Even though it is also
Is it your religion?
Oh God, Brother Walken waddles off with his clown.
The wheels of religion may grind slow, but they're moving. They're moving. You step out of line one more time, I'll stab you in the face with a soldering iron.
Middle name is Quinlan if you need that. Just say.
It's the wrong tone. It's talking to me in the wrong tone. I'm going back to the temple where people know respect.
Oh God.
Okay, so
Well, Brother
Well,
Walken
that
goes
was
back
a
to
tremendous waste of time. I apologize for that.
For some reason, I didn't understand half the things you said, but I feel like I should be deeply offended for some reason. I don't know why, though, Eli.
Basically, what you determined was that these guys are basically being held together with magic, and any sort of real deconstruction of that is essentially going to end their lives unless somebody would study them very, very thoroughly. You don't know how long. You can't even estimate how long that would take.
Well, I'm not one of the arcane arts, but do you think perhaps a great wizard or something might be able to better understand
He
how
would
to solve this problem?
I mean, Azad, I don't know about you or you.